Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I am playing short horror game. But it's going to be like kind of a movie. I want to see if you guys like it. And yeah, this is for the finale of the horror games that I'm playing. And today I'm going to probably do the trick or treat one because as I'm currently making this, it's Halloween tomorrow, But, yeah. I'm gonna try to get the video out even possibly on Halloween. So maybe you're watching this on Halloween. If you are, happy Halloween. If not, happy late Halloween, I guess. But anyway, before we start the video, you know what to do. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a video just like this one. Because why would you want to miss videos when they're this good? But anyway, let's start today's horror movie marathon. This story takes place with a kid named Tim on his way home on a sunny, well, not very sunny, but night of Halloween, the night of trick-or-treating. But only Tim doesn't want to go to trick-or-treating.
This will be the first year I spend a Halloween night alone. I'm a little scared about it, especially after what happened last Halloween. I'm not going to go trick-or-treating this year. What if that maniac is still on the loose?
And so the story began on a dark and not rainy night.
Looks like my father texted me. I should see what he said.
I went and opened my phone to see what my father has texted me.
Hey Dad, are you going to be home for Halloween?
Probably not. I still have 2 meetings and my flight also got delayed because of the weather down here.
Okay, I'm a little creeped out about being home alone for Halloween this year. I can't believe my father's still not back from his business trip. Especially after the incidents that happened last year.
You'll be fine, I'm sure. The police are probably already caught him in.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, let's go into the house, which, of course I have the creepy big looking house, and not the normal house that I was trying to go to.
I should watch a scary movie since I'm not going trick-or-treating this year. I remember seeing a scary movie in the scary movie VHS in the attic. My father would never let me watch it.
But that all changed today when I went to the attic and grabbed that VHS and finally sat down to watch a movie.
My father would definitely not let me watch this movie. If he was here right now,
he would have killed me. Da, da, da. And so it begins. Trick or treating. On a Friday, the 31st. And it's officially night.
who's at the door?
There was a knock on the door. I decided to open it, and it was trick-or-treaters.
Oh, it's just trick-or-treaters. Oh, hi.
Trick or treat.
I haven't prepared any candy yet.
So I went to the kitchen expecting to find candy.
No candy. It's Halloween. Who doesn't hand out candy on Halloween? Do you hate Halloween or something?
Okay, just hold on. I think there's some candy, some bags of candy somewhere in here. I think I have some old candy laying around from past Halloweens.
So I went to the kitchen and found some candy, which I already knew was there. I then went back to the bowl that had an exclamation mark on it. And I went and placed the candy in the bowl. And then I had to go upstairs because apparently there's candy upstairs. Don't ask me why. But I grabbed another bag of candy and dangerously jumped down the stairs, which is not advised to do ever. But I went and decided to do it again anyway, which is also definitely not advised to do. I then gave out the candy.
Yum! Thank you! Happy Halloween!
And I then shut the door. And finally went back to my marathon of watching whatever movie. Scary movie on VHS tape.
Since I found this candy, I might as well hand it out.
Which I've already been doing. I don't know why my character decided to say that. But I have to narrate, I guess. Because I'm the narrator. I don't know what I'm doing. But okay. But I looked outside to see if any trick-or-treaters were coming. And I slipped over a banana peel because the house is for some reason a mess. Don't ask me why. I'm just the narrator. I opened the door and saw a ghost and a witch from possibly the movie Wicked.
Trick or treat!
I then went and gave them some candy since it's Halloween.
That's it!
The ghost left, obviously not liking the amount of candy that he got, even though he's got to share.
Great!
Said the witch as she left. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I then went back to watching my marathon of watching the Halloween movie on VHS tape, even though it's just a white screen. But who can judge when you live in an absolutely trashed house? I then opened the door and saw Ghostface, and I'm gonna guess Pennywise and Frankenstein, maybe? Oh no. I'm just the narrator. So don't ask questions.
You know why we're here. Hand over some candy.
I then took the candy from the bowl and gave it to the Frankenstein guy.
Your costume looks like the bag I put my lunch in.
But the avatar is a normal avatar, so I don't know why he said that. Even though I wasn't wearing any outfit, some costume that day. It was just my Roblox avatar.
This candy stinks.
Said Ghostface. I then gave some candy to the last kid, being the clown costume. The Pennywise clown costume. After that, I then gave him the candy eventually, and he said thanks. The only nice one out of the three. Truly a nice kid. I then shut the door to then go back and watch my marathon. Sitting down for a while. As I sat alone for the night, while everyone else of my friends were out partying. I then opened the door to a person that looked like from the game Break-In. Which she really does look like from Break-In, but he said,
Trick or treat, give me something good to eat. And
I then gave him some candy.
Well, that's the rest of my candy.
He just left off without a word into the cold, dark, and clear night. So yet again, I tried to go watch my marathon without getting interrupted again. But little did I know, the marathon was just about to get even more interrupted. As I walked around the house and saw the bathroom that looked absolutely disgusting, that has looked like it never been cleaned, ever. But I'm just the narrator, so don't ask why it looks like that. I opened the door and saw some other kid ask for candy.
Trick or treat.
But I didn't have any candy. So I said,
Sorry, I just ran out of candy. I don't have any more.
And the kid responded with,
Funny. Seriously though, give me the candy.
he said, obviously mad. And I said,
I seriously don't have any more, sorry.
and shut the door right on his face.
What kind of joke is this? No candy on Halloween. You'll pay for this.
He said,
All of this.
as he left really angrily. I even had to double check to make sure he even left, because I wasn't even sure. I just was scared to open the door, though,
I'm getting sick of all this, I said.
as I opened his door just to make sure he left.
I should take down all the Halloween decorations and then go to bed.
Even though I don't know who takes down the decorations right after Halloween. It's usually days after, but once again, I'm just the narrator. So I don't know what is going on. So I started taking down all the decorations, one at a time. Taking them down one by one. I then finished taking them all down, and that's when I suddenly saw some footprints all over the ground, and said,
What the? These footprints aren't from me. Maybe I'm just going a bit crazy.
I said. But I knew something was up. And that's where the mystery started happening. Of who is in my house. I then went down to the basement to put the decorations away when I saw a creepy guy. And it did scare me half to death at the time. But I went back upstairs and pretend to not see anything. That's when on my phone I got a message from an unknown number.
Why are you removing your Halloween decorations so early? You know Halloween isn't over yet. You still owe me something you'll pay in blood.
And I asked, who is this? Not knowing at the time who it could have possibly been. I then responded with, I don't have any candy left, thinking that maybe it was the kid.
Who is this creep that keeps texting me?
I said, still not entirely sure who it could have been.
I should text Justin about what's going on.
So that's what I did. I went and texted Justin, who was currently at a Halloween party.
You're going to the Halloween party, that abandoned house behind the school?
No way, I'm not taking any risks this year, dude. You remember what happened last year, right?
Do you really believe the killer will come back again this year, bro? I don't remember you being such a coward, haha. The whole town is going. I think even your crush was planning on showing up.
I don't know, I just have a really bad feeling about all this year.
Whatever, dude. Enjoy being alone.
Said Justin.
Hey bro, I was getting weird text messages from an unknown number. I think there's some creep watching me.
What if it's Killer from last Halloween? You know, the one that wore a smiling mask. They say anyone that interfered this from Halloween night died last year. Just kidding, LL. That's
It's not funny, Justin. I'm being serious right now.
sorry, bro. I couldn't resist scaring you. At least a little on Halloween. I bet it's just some kid trying to prank you.
He then responded back.
You should get some rest.
I thought, maybe he's right. Maybe I'm just getting pranked by some kid or something. So, from there, I thought maybe I should get ready for bed. And that's what I did. I went and finally started getting ready to go to sleep. I then saw Ava's text. I wanted to look at all of them.
Hey, it's Tommy from school. I was wondering if you wanted to hang out sometime.
I'm kind of busy right now with homework and stuff, but maybe a different time.
Is it true that you were going to a Halloween party tonight? You remember what happened last year, right?
Did you really just ask that? Did you really just ask that? You know my brother was one of the killer's victims, right?
She said. I eventually then went to bed, however, and woke up to a frightening thing in the corner of the room.
I've got to be paranoid, I said.
So I went and even looked around outside my door, but didn't see anything.
What was that noise?
As I went and continued to look around to make sure nothing was going on.
It sounds like it came from the attic.
So I eventually went up to the attic, wondering if, and calling out Justin or Ava's name, expecting maybe one of them to be pulling a prank on me. But little did I know, I went up there to find nothing. But then suddenly, some creature came out of nowhere and started chasing me. I ran as fast as I could, freaking out as I ran. And quickly made it back to my bedroom.
I think he's gone. What just happened?
Bed. As I panicked in my room.
I need to text Justin about this now.
So I pulled up my phone. And I texted Justin.
Hello, Justin? I think the Halloween killer is actually after me. I don't know what to do.
After texting him, that the scary monster was chasing me.
He chased me down the attic, down to the room. I think he left now. What should I do?
I texted, with no response. Usually he texts me pretty quickly.
Justin, are you seeing these messages? I responded.
With nothing in a response. I started to get a little worried as he didn't answer me. Time kept going by, with no response. Eventually, I figured Justin isn't replying. He's probably too busy partying right now.
I don't want to call the police because they'll think I'm crazy or something. I know what I saw.
I continued to say to myself. Eventually, I went back to bed, even though there's obviously something going on. That's when I woke up, once again, to my doorbell ringing.
Who's at the door this late?
I said to myself, unsure if I should even open the door because it is so late now. Hey, are you home? It's me at your door, said Justin. And I responded with, yeah. Why are you here? It's really cold and the party just ended, he said, even though he hasn't responded to any of my other texts, which had me kinda questioning what this really was about. Can you let me in? He said. Because any normal person would have, after the party, saw it. So I wasn't sure if I should let him in. Because I felt like he would have responded to me after the party ended and then said he was coming over. But no response was weird. So, that's when I had to make a decision. Should I go hide in the basement? Or should I open the door? I wasn't sure what to do at first, but I eventually finally came to a decision. And that decision was that I felt something off about this and went down to the basement to hide. So from there, I went and called the police. Eventually, the police showed up. And I survived, but the police arrived at my residence and could not find any trace of the supposed killer. But the next day, the police reported finding Justin's dead corpse close to the location of the Halloween party. And just then, I realized I lost a true friend that day. Since Justin's death, and I'm driving on my way to his funeral. It's a sad day today, even though it's perfectly sunny and nice out. But I couldn't help but think, I really didn't lose a friend. And now, it's all over. As I drove the streets, getting to the funeral, I eventually arrived at the funeral, and from there, it was pretty sad. Everyone was gathered, crying. And a picture of him and where he laid during his funeral. It was a sad time.
Jesus from the
But I also couldn't wonder what happens if I were to open that door.
Nobody's here. Huh? No! Please! No!